Hey there, and welcome to another beautiful, relaxing episode of our Minecraft ASMR series. I hope you're doing well, unbothered, relaxed, leaning back in your chair or maybe laying on your bed, accompanied by perhaps a lovely cup of beverage or maybe some delicious snacks or just a pleasant atmosphere where you can feel at home and calm yourself. I am doing well, thank you very much for asking. I have a nice cup of iced coffee with me to give us some creative inspiration in the form of caffeine, and we are ready to explore this landscape a little bit. As you remember, last time we built that frame of a log cabin and we did a little boat trip that direction, trying to find oak wood and possibly some sheep for their wool. We did not succeed with that, so today I thought I would check out this possibly island, but landmass, that's for certain, to see if we can find any of those things. I just realized we'll need some shears. A shovel will be necessary. Forgive me for being somewhat unprepared, but don't worry, we'll be fine. This is, after all, a very peaceful world. It's almost made for us to enjoy together in a very relaxing, calm, tranquil, peaceful manner. I am trying to find a vantage point here, but all I'm seeing are some plants. What is this? Some more barley, very nice. We will eventually need to produce some food on our own and not just rely on scavenging in the forest, although I won't refuse some strawberries either. In the Hungarian version, or the combined language version, it was quite a challenge to find some sheep, so I hope we'll have some more luck this time. I don't know how often they spawn in these mountainous, often snowy areas, but these are also forests, so I'm hoping we'll be in luck. Let's mind our step here. Now, of course, I am recording this in real time, meaning the microphone and with that the headphones are connected to my phone. So if you hear any sheep sounds to which I'm not reacting, well, the reason is I can hear them. I hope you will forgive me for that. We also have, these are mushrooms and cows, not quite what we're looking for. But let's walk until we find something. What a lovely collection of berries everywhere. And some dandelions, for which we don't have space, so we'll come back for them another time. Nonetheless, let's walk towards this direction. I see some pigs. Is that also a pig? Yeah, they're just black. Hey there, friend. They're more like boars, I suppose. Although I think we have boars separately in the game as well. So let's walk until we hit the water and then turn and keep combing this landmass this way. What am I seeing there? Oh, it's an aquifer and an entrance to what looks like a lush, overgrown cave in this beautiful sunset forest. A sunrise, I'm sorry. The landscape itself is a bit tricky to navigate, but don't worry, we'll find our way. I've been looking at some travel destinations lately, and if you've joined me on some previous occasions, in some previous videos, you know that I love hiking. Walking through this beautiful forest makes me want to go hiking very soon. Just sit with me a little bit and listen to this wonderful atmosphere. Beautiful. The bird song, the sun shining through the canopies, and just rustling and wind sounds that you can always hear in the forest. Some squash that we can't pick up. What a shame. I think we've seen those pumpkins before. Let me get a little snack here from these berries that we found, and just keep looking, because I'm sure that eventually we'll find something. Now this is a wolf. It doesn't look hostile. It's fortunate that we didn't find it during the night. Oh look, a ruined portal. Well, not quite what we're looking for, but nonetheless interesting. Maybe there's some lovely loot for us here, although we will have to prioritize what we need here and what we don't. Let's see. Okay, not bad. Of course we can always come back here to pick up anything we leave behind. Fortune 3 golden pickaxe could be useful, but perhaps later on when we're looking for diamonds. I think we don't... No, we can turn these into seeds, can't we? Great. We are going to plant them anyway, but that frees some space. Let's take the flint, because what we need right now are just basic resources, and the golden pickaxe. I would like to leave some space, because if we do find sheep and we shear their wool, well, yes, we'll need to put that someplace too. I hope I'm navigating this landscape properly, because there's some more blackberries, I think. Because I feel a little lost, but I think we came from that way, that direction at least. Let's pick up the pace. Double timing. And keep our eyes open for any buying woolly, well, not necessarily white colored animals, but look, we found something even better. Now, it's great that we're getting our bearings, finding interesting stuff in the environment, in the area. So, this is a village populated by these lovely animal-headed, as far as I can see, creatures. Hey there, friend. Oh, aren't you a cute one? and now you've become a toolsmith. Alright, so we found a village. I wonder if they have any wool. Or if there's anything interesting here, maybe iron? No. That's okay though. They do have an iron golem. And some really strange shapes in the ground, I suppose. It generated in a bit of a strange manner, but it's lovely nonetheless. And I'm sure it has lots of interesting things for us. Some maps as well. But I don't like to take these things, so what we will do, or sort of pretend to do, I suppose, is we will improve this village somehow. Maybe fill in those holes in the ground, maybe build them some new and useful buildings, a granary, a bigger church, some more larger houses, whatever we feel like they need. Oh, this is a human, right? I think it's trying to be a human. And there's the sheep. Excellent. My friends, this is a very successful episode so far. Now, at this point in the recording, some construction workers started doing their job outside. So I'm just recording this little segment later. As you can see, we're shearing all these sheep. And the one thing we don't yet have for what we wanted to do with the house is a different type of wood, because we wanted to finish the roof from 2 different colors or 2 different textures, so there's a bit of variation. Fortunately, we got a lot of wool from the sheep, so all that's left now is to look around and find some more oak wood or dark oak wood to work with. So, we're back once again. The construction has stopped outside since, because it is a different day. The good news is that we have just about everything that we need to finish our little dwelling, except for oak wood, but as you can see, there's plenty of that here too. What we don't have is space for it, so I might just drop a couple of items, maybe in this little shack here. Fix this bug in the world. That's a wonderful looking bed. I love it. But let me maybe drop these berries, perhaps a couple of sticks, so that we have space in our pockets for this wood. And let's gather it. Now, we need it because we'd like to have some variation of the textures and colors. And the roof we're building. Oh, this is, I'm sorry, I might have been wrong. It's an orange pine cone. These are apparently orange pine trees, which do drop dark oak logs. Curious. Alright. So this is a different species of tree that is, I suppose, introduced by some of the mods, but it obviously doesn't use an entirely new block. It just uses dark oak blocks, but it's classified as an orange pine and drops those items accordingly. Of course, we immediately replant everything that we take. Let's cut down one more maybe. I think that must be enough for our roof building purposes. Let me just drop these sticks, replant the tree from the cone, and that's 30 dark oak logs, which is, if I'm correct, 120 planks, which is, I'm not sure how many stair blocks, but I think that's going to be enough. Let's cut down one more. I'd like to avoid a lot of damage in our environment, but we're going to use this responsibly, don't worry. 42, that's absolutely certainly enough. Let's plant some more trees, maybe in areas where it's not so dense just yet. There and there. And that will conclude our house, along with a bed that we're going to make from all the wool we've collected. Now we just need to find our way back. Oh, look at this wonderful rainbow looking tree, starting from this pretty vivid green and going into orange. So that's going to conclude the construction of the house. What we will not have yet, I hope I'm going the right way. Uh-oh, I might have gotten disoriented, because of course we last played this yesterday. But let's go back to the village and I think I'll find my way. So, once the house is done, we'll have another very important duty to complete, and that's going to be decorating the house. As you know, that's one of my favorite things to do. And we have, as you can see, all of these lovely resource packs that are so-called CIT resource packs, which means that some items have different kinds of appearances based on what they're named. And, of course, if they are placed in an item frame. So, using that, we can produce some absolutely wonderful, wholesome, cute, in general very atmospheric and nice looking aesthetic results, which is going to be our goal. But that is going to be a time-consuming task as well, so we'll leave that for the next video. Oh, hey there, rabbit. So we are now up on this vantage point where I believe we came from, but I still can't help but feel like we should be going that way. Which we did, and we saw a landscape that was unknown to us. Let's go down here, descend to the shore of this lake or river. Maybe it will be... oh, hello! There we are! It wasn't such a horribly long detour after all. It's a bit funny, I suppose, to think that our construction of this lovely log cabin was interrupted by actual construction going on outside my apartment. But we're not bothered, we're not mad about that. That would not be smart. That would just mean a lot of headache for us. We don't want that. We are perfectly capable of dealing with such things happening. It's life. We are capable of dealing with life, aren't we? Now, as you can see, it's going to be a very rustic looking colored roof. Yeah, let's build this frame around the sides as well from spruce stairs, and then we'll see if that dark oak is enough. But I just want to finish this like that. So it's going to be quite... Oh, and I'm using the dark oak. My bad friends. Let's stick with it though. Let's accept that. If you've ever watched any Bob Ross, you know, the painter, he always said that we don't make mistakes. Just make happy little accidents. If you haven't watched him, I absolutely recommend it. Not only is it prime ASMR content, but also just in general, I think, uplifting. And if you're interested in painting, then I must say that his techniques are quite... they're like little hacks, you know? It's like when you are drawing without construction lines at first, and then you realize you can use construction lines and all your poses immediately get better. And you're like, oh, this is a thing. I'm not sure if you've experienced that, if you've ever tried your hand at drawing, but that is how I felt. And I think that's the Bob Ross experience, I suppose. Can we make that jump? We can. Excellent. So we need one row of just blocks here, and then on top of that go the stairs. I like when the inner part of the roof, that's also colored differently, has a little bit of a level difference compared to this facade part of the roof. Now that's done. A chimney we will definitely add, but later. I think we'll add some at the basement, perhaps in the next episode. And along with that we're going to add a fireplace, maybe a kitchen area, and we're going to have one chimney that connects the furnaces in the basement and the kitchen upstairs. Now we need a couple of more dark oak stairs here. I think 8 is going to be just enough. Let's see if I was right. I think I was wrong. As you might have noticed, I am not great at planning these builds. I kinda like to go along with the flow, but look, it was almost enough. Let's have one more. At least the material that we collected, it was indeed enough. There we are. Let's climb down. We don't need these stairs anymore. We're not going to have this attic level. There's not much to add there. Maybe some storage later on, but it's not the most important thing we're doing today. What we do need are, let's see, I would like some more logs to block this area so that of course the roof is not open. But again, we only have spruce logs and we're using those already. So let's just make a quick run back to those lovely orange pines and get different kind of logs. I believe they were this way. And just had a bit of a coffee. A bit of a coffee? I'm sorry. My tongue twists sometimes. I know they say ladies are better at multitasking. I don't know if that's true, but I know I'm not great at it. And thus sometimes recording the commentary and paying attention to what's going on in game is already too much, too many tasks for me. But as I've said many times before, we are not shooting an action movie here. Hesitation is allowed. Mistakes are allowed. No one has to report to anyone. I am trying to make this a nice and relaxing video for you. If there's something that goes against that, like the construction outside, we can cut that part out, of course, but if I make a wrong turn... Oh, some more sheep over there. If I make a wrong turn, or if we mess up a build in one way or another, nothing happens. No one gets hurt. No one gets offended. It just happens. And so we roll with that. If I can't find the pines that I was talking about, once again, that's also totally fine. Although I do believe we are getting closer. If we can't find them at all, once again, that is fine. We're just having a good time here together. Because you'd like to switch off your brain. You'd like to, well, maybe not switch it off entirely, but maybe pay attention to something about which you don't have to think much, right? It's not stupid. It's not some completely mindless, brainless activity. I am talking to you. You are understanding those words that I say. Oh no, wait. Now we have space. Good. So it's not like, I don't know. It's not like scrolling on your phone endlessly, watching a million different short videos. That can be fun too, of course. I'm not judging. But you usually do that when you're very bored. Maybe commuting. Maybe procrastinating. I know I do that sometimes. I think 22 logs might be enough, but let's get some more, just in case. So we're not doing that brainless, mindless thing here. It's just we're allowing... Oh, run, piggy! Oh, thank goodness it was saved by the other tree. We are just doing something that's relaxing. Paying attention to something that's not our job or our studies or anything like that. Just something pleasant. But I think I already talked a bit too much about this. I don't need to explain the idea of relaxation to you. Although, sometimes I like to get philosophical or go on a bit of a ramble, bit of a rant. If that is relaxing, all the better for it, of course. We do have some videos in the previous series where we talk about the idea of relaxation. What topics, what kind of maybe ASMR genres or other experiences help us relax the most? Why are they so relaxing? And so on and so forth. These things can indeed be interesting to think and talk about. Let's see, I do need something to eat, so let's grab a bite of these berries here, and then let's finish up the roof completely, which would include, let's see, putting these logs over here and then stripping them of the bark. There. And there. Oops, I didn't mean to put that there. It looks like my mouse is kind of trigger happy today. Or maybe I am. Maybe it was a bit too much coffee and I'm getting jittery. I am sorry. Now, one more thing I can do today is a little bit of illumination. Did we have some coal? All of it is here. That's fine. Let's see. All this food stuff can go back in here. The cones as well. We will need some torches. Some more torches. That should be enough. Coal can go back. We need some iron nuggets. I think we'll need more lanterns, but we'll definitely place one here on this tiny balcony. Beautiful. We'll definitely place one around the entrance. Maybe here. We'll definitely place one on this corner so we can spot our home from a distance. And we of course need one inside, which can go, let's see, maybe here. Oh right, I'm sorry, that's a slab. We will fix that right away. Let's add another one. And of course one upstairs. There. And maybe there. And I think that's plenty. Now, I said we were going to make a bed, and so we are. Should it be white or? Oh yes, we should start thinking about a color scheme with which we can decorate this lovely place from the inside. In general, just to kind of stick with something so the entire interior fits together. Let's see, what kind of flowers do we have around here? I know we had some dandelions. There's some mushrooms over there. I know we saw plenty of poppies. We have these berries from which we can't, unfortunately, make any paint. We have those lovely cows, also not a great material for paint. Hey, some birch trees. Some barley over there. Some more berry bushes. Who knew that the most scarce resource, or the scarcest resource we'd need, are flowers? Let's check over on that island. Or other landmass. Once again, we don't know if that's an island. I understand, of course. It looks like a lot of these spruce trees take up all the light from the ground. There's not a whole lot of vegetation going on, or foliage I should say. There's some ferns, but they do prefer kind of the semi-dark environments. Oh, we've came a long way and still nothing. Just some squash. Let's return to our cabin and we can try going with, let's see. Oh, see, we see it from a distance. It was very useful putting up those lanterns. I hope we don't encounter any predatory fish tonight. Oh, a goose egg. Nice. We'll take that. I mean, it was dropped in the water, so it's not like the goose would be finding a use for it, I suppose. Can we cook this? Oh, excellent. I actually am hungry in real life as well. I hope you can't hear my stomach grumbling in the microphone. Anyway, let's make that bed as is. And in the next episode, when we decorate this place, we can figure out a color scheme. We'll put this upstairs, over here, and let's just have this fried egg as dinner and then go to bed. Ah, we ate that very quickly, nice. And even then it restored quite a lot of hunger, so that's nice. Well, thank you very much for joining me in this episode. It was a pleasure finishing this beautiful log cabin with you. In the next episode we're going to lay down some carpets, some shelves and decorations on the walls, some more illumination. We're definitely going to add some flowers in some flower boxes outside and inside. And if we still have time, we're going to get started with the basement. Once again, thank you. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I hope you have a wonderful day or night, whatever it is where you are. And we'll see each other in the next one. Goodbye.